Hey there, before we start the video, I just wanted to let you know that if you see anything in this video that you really like, you can go to MetallicaMom.com, Google it, type it in, whatever you need to do, and then once you get to MetallicaMom.com, if you don't see what you're looking for, all you have to do is hit that little button on the bottom right corner, and you can chat directly with me. Anything that you type in there goes right to my cell phone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I've got windows open, I've got curtains blowing in the breeze, I've got airplanes going overhead. It is a Wednesday afternoon at 3:08, and my kids are home from school this week. Half of last week and most of this week. I haven't been filming, obviously, but here I am. Hi, how are you? I actually had to wait a couple of days to do this video because my nails were in such bad shape. I'm trying to file off all of the gel that was on there for a couple weeks. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, hi, how are you? I do Scentsy and stuff. And I've been real busy because, as most of you know, I'm also in school, and I'm also a massage therapist, and I'm also a parent of 2 teenage boys, and I've got a lot going on. But hey, how you doing? I have all these empties, and there's actually more empties than this, but I had to throw some away because my bag got full. All right, so let's dive in. We're gonna try to do the stuff at the top here first, because then I can just concentrate on the small wax bars. All right, so most of you know I hate bricks. I loathe bricks. This was from the holiday bricks. And this one I was intrigued when I saw the description, and I absolutely hated it. I just finished this bitch last week, okay? And the only way that I was able to get through it is to mix it, because it was so strong. To me, this smelled like camphor. I've worked in the spa industry for a very long time, and I'm very familiar with the smell of camphor because it's very good for treating acne and, you know, pimples and cysts and stuff like that. So when I smell camphor, it brings me back to working my ass off, and it's just very medicinal to me. Anyway, Winter's Eve is described as, first of all, it sounds like Summer's Eve. Everybody thinks of douche when they see this bar, right? It's brick. Winter's Eve is described as a crisp evergreen forest filled with winter white cedar and brightened by sparkling bergamot. It smells like camphor to me. I hated it, but I didn't hate it. What I did was I warmed this in my bathroom exclusively, and it would be either a third or a half of a cube of these big Mama Jama brick cubes, and then I would mix it with other stuff. Let's just go right into the one that I ended up mixing it with. Was half a cube of that, and then 1 cube of Just For You, because I felt like it covered it up nicely and complemented it. You can't mix this with like anything really super sweet or bakery, because that's just disgusting. Just For You is described as wild blackberry, fir blossom, wild blackberry, fir balsam, and pine needles. It's got just that little bit of berry in it. Just For You is really good. It's wintry, but it's not Christmassy, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna fill that hole in there because I don't like it. Anyway, I'm so excited that I can throw this big motherfucker out. Sorry. Okay. Now, this is gonna kill some of you. I'm throwing this out, and I still have that much left. This bitch is so strong. Oh my God. Both of these bricks were so strong, left over from the holiday brick collection. Caramel chestnut is described as silky caramel, vanilla, cozy up with warm chestnut. Oh, it's so strong. It's so strong. I hated it. It smelled to me like really bitter coffee, and I'm not into the smell of the only time I like chestnut is when I'm walking down the street in Manhattan around Christmas time, and it's chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You got the little guys, and instead of doing the dirty water dogs, they're doing the roasted chestnuts. That smells amazing, but I don't even like to eat them. I just like the smell of them because it brings me back to when I was little, because my parents used to bring us, you know, I grew up in New York, right? So at Christmas time, we would go to Radio City and blah, blah, blah. And we would go see the big tree and this and that, blah, 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 every single year. And yeah, the roasted chestnuts roasting over open fire, yeah. But I'm not going to eat that shit. No way. Chestnuts are weird. Anyway. Okay. So let's get rid of the bulbs. I went through some bulbs. I really liked the blue bulb in my, and I'll put a picture of it around here, my silver vine, full-size silver vine warmer. It looked really cool, and that warmer is so effective that even this dark blue bulb worked well in there. But do you see what happens with the bulbs, with the colored bulbs? They get funky. Anyway, whatever. The colored bulbs don't work really well in all the warmers. You have to have a kick-ass warmer for the colored bulbs to work. And then I also went through a couple of other bulbs. I don't have a lot of, I don't have any plugins at the moment, meaning they go right into the wall. And I don't have very many 20-watt warmers. But my warmers stay on 24/7. Little tip. If you feel like you're going through bulbs often, stop turning them on and off. Just leave them on. They last longer if you just leave them on. Okay. I went through one of the pods of Blueberry Burst. This is from the Easter collection last year, I think. The description wanted me to think it was going to be Blueberry Rush. Blueberry Burst is described as juicy blueberry and black raspberry sweetened with caramelized sugar. And that's kind of what Blueberry Rush is also. It's blueberry, blackberry, cranberry, this and that, like all kinds of berries. This was sweeter than that, and it really wasn't that effective. That's why I still have one pod left, and I'm just doing it in the front seat of my car. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten these again, even though they're limited edition, and I don't have access to them anyway. Anyway. Perfect peppermint dish soap. Absolutely love it. I am one of those people that is really super disappointed that there's no more dish soap. They discontinued this in March. I did pick up a few in the flash sale, not the flash sale, when they revamped they reloaded the clearance tab last week on the 1st, and today's the 12th, so I guess it was a little further ago than last week. Anyway, I picked up a few, but a lot of them sold out right away. So I think I got Cloudberry Dreams dish soap and then one other one. Anyway, whatever. Perfect peppermint is just peppermint. And this was so great with dish soap. And it made me think to myself, why the hell doesn't Dawn or Palmolive have a peppermint flavored dish soap? I loved this, and I loved it on my hands too. All right, cranberry and tinsel whiffs. These were, I think, from the clearance section, from a flash sale. I can't remember. I got them dirt cheap. It's the only reason why I bought them. Only because they're small. So, like, I go through washer whiffs like I go through food in this house, which is crazy. I do a lot of laundry, and I like to use 2 scoops of washer whiffs in every single load. Not necessarily in white loads. Not necessarily in loads of white clothes, because I like the smell of bleach too. But anyway, I love cranberry and tinsel. Cranberry and tinsel was a holiday scent from a million years ago, and I used to have, I think it came out in a brick, or it was a scent of the month or something like that. Anyway, I had it in my club for a little while, and then I took it out. Cranberry and tinsel is fabulous. Mulled cranberries, Siberian fir needle, and cedarwood. Oh, it's just so good. And it was so good in laundry. I was really surprised. I didn't think it was going to be so good in laundry. Anyway, I can now throw those away. All right, I have these little guys. And they do limited edition creams for Mother's Day, Easter, I don't know, other little things. I love the hand cream and the body cream. I absolutely love it. And I want all the things. And I love both of these fragrances so much. In fact, I have Starburst Sky in my Scentsy Club. And my club processed 2 days ago, but it hasn't shipped yet. And it's driving me crazy because I have 1 bar of Starburst Sky. And I don't want to warm it until I have another one coming because I absolutely loved it. This was from the Valentine's Day collection. So Starburst Sky is described as sweet apple, whipped vanilla, creamy coconut, and amber blossom. That the description doesn't do it any justice. It's fantastic. Okay. And I cut it and I get every little bit out of there. Okay. They're not usually this short. They're usually, I don't know, probably about that tall. Anyway. And then the hand cream with fluffy fleece. I don't remember what this was in, a Christmas collection or something like that, obviously, because the little pine trees on there. Black currant and cozy musk. Black currant and cozy musk bundle up beneath a blanket of heliotrope. This is the best laundry fragrance you'll ever smell. Ever. Other than Windowsill Breeze, but they don't make that anymore. Anyway, Fluffy Fleece is fantastic. And then I was getting the bar for a while, and now I think it's in the catalog. I don't remember, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. Jammy Time in Laundry Liquid. I think I had a bundle. I don't know, whatever. Jammy Time is fantastic. And then they took it away in the wax for a while, which, why? Like, just to piss everybody off. Jammy Time is baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea. Jammy Time is phenomenal. Okay? And last but not least, when it comes to scents that aren't just a regular size wax bar, is sea salt and avocado, which they took away. Why? Scentsy, you're crazy. Sea salt and avocado, sea salt Valencia orange creamy avocado. I remember when these were this was in the spring brick collection in 2017 when it first came out, and everyone thought it was going to smell like guacamole. But no, it's fantastic. And then jeweled pomegranate. Now listen, I'm not going through half the room spray that I used to go through because I used to use it in my cat's litter box. And now I don't have any cats, so I don't have any litter boxes. So I'm not going through this as much. I keep one of these in the bathroom. I try to train my boys to spray it into the toilet before they sit down. And a lot of times they don't. They spray it into the air after they're done sitting down. And then the floor of my bathroom is covered with oil. But it works. It's fine. Whatever. I like the room spray. It's don't spray it anywhere near electronic devices. Do yourself a favor. I ruined a perfectly good computer one year. Ruined. Completely ruined a perfectly good computer because I sprayed room spray right above the computer and it was never the same. And it was an expensive computer. It was like a $1,200 computer. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. So I guess we're just going to start over here and work our way this way. Okay. This is a lot of wax. Wildflower cotton. This is in the Mother's Day collection right now. Not so crazy about this. Okay. So this is Zesty Lemon. I'm burping. Sorry. This is Zesty Lemon and Wildflowers Brightened line-dried cotton among sun-kissed woods. This wasn't a very strong fragrance for me, but it did linger. So, you know, my favorite bar of wax is something that punches you in the face and then changes every couple of hours and then lingers for 2 or 3 days. I mean, yeah, that's like saying that my perfect guy is Jason Momoa, right? That's like saying my perfect bank account is $5 million. I just described the perfect bar of wax. This had some of that. It had the lingering thing, but it didn't really have the changing thing and it didn't have the punch in the face at the beginning. It's a little too perfumey. There is the lemon. The lemon's there, but it's just not as good as I want it to be. Okay. Coastal Strawberry is in my Scentsy Club. And it might always be in my Scentsy Club. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. So about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I told everybody that I canceled my Scentsy Club. I didn't cancel it. I skipped it for a second time within a year. And so what happened was some of the stuff stayed and some of the stuff went. So I didn't cancel my Scentsy Club, even though I said that I did. What I meant is that I skipped it for a second time. So I just said the same thing twice, or maybe even 3 times. Not sure. Sorry. Coastal Strawberry is fantastic. It is in my Scentsy Club right now. Earthy, fruity strawberry vine. This is not strawberry. This is strawberry vine. Raspberry seeds and jasmine petals. And I love jasmine. I'm a jasmine whore. I love this fragrance. It was gone for a long time. And then all of a sudden it came out going to bring back my bar or something like that. And everybody I know slammed it into their Scentsy Club so that they're getting it forever and ever. Okay. Pinkberry Fluff. I don't remember what collection. Was this in Easter? I think this was in the Easter collection. This was quite non-arousing for me. Pinkberry Fluff. Pinkberry Marshmallow Vanilla Bean. It's only just nice. It's not special in any way. It wasn't very strong. It can go to hell. Goodbye. But Sparkling Magnolia. Oh my God. Mother's Day collection last year, I believe, with whipped vanilla lavender. Anyway, Sparkling Vanilla. I have 3 of these in my stash. I had 4 and I warmed through one because I love it so much. It came, like I said, this was in the Mother's Day collection last year and it came out with whipped vanilla lavender, and that whipped vanilla lavender came back. So I still have this in my Scentsy Club, so now I don't have to put whipped vanilla lavender in my Scentsy Club. I can buy it whenever I want. Oh, I love this so much. Violet and Magnolia Petals, brightened by a spritz of sparkling citrus. It does have the spritz. You can smell the effervescence. I love that. It's very nice. Woodland Meadow. Let me remind myself. Yeah, not crazy about this one. I liked it at first, and then it had that amber thing at the end. Woodland wildflowers. Not so much wildflowers I don't smell, even though it's the first note. Unfair, Scentsy. You need to put the notes in the description in the order of the strength. That's what I think it should be. Anyway, and then forest canopy, and then bergamot and amber, and all I could smell towards the end was amber. And it wasn't the kind of amber that I like. It was kind of sweet and flat to me. Woodland Meadow is not my favorite. And neither is Banana Leaf and Bamboo. Banana Leaf and Bamboo is very, very green. The wax was green, the sticker's green, everything about it is green. It's described as juicy, sweet, white peach. No, I don't really smell peach. Maybe a little bit, but and then banana leaf, and then aged bamboo and sheer mahogany. And it's woody. It's woody and green. It smells like a forest. I didn't smell peach. And I don't know why. Banana leaf, that's with that Mexican dish. You take a banana leaf and not empanada. I'm not so familiar with Spanish cuisine. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I didn't like banana leaf bamboo so much, but holy shit. This is in my Scentsy Club. This is the only licensed product in my Scentsy Club right now. I love Wally. Oh, man. It's so good. Botanical notes of crisp apple, watery cucumber, and dewy greens. Now, I don't usually like cucumber. You know that. Maybe you don't. And I do smell cucumber, but this works. It works in my house. It works in every room of my house, and it lingers, and it's so good. I love... I used to love fresh cut grass. That was a scent that we used to have many years ago. I'm just going to, neaten up a little bit. So there's something to look at. Strawberry lemon cake. Somebody commented on one of my videos and said that this was useless, and I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I love this. In fact, I have 2 more on their way to my house. I loved strawberry lemon cake. It's exactly that. Fresh strawberries, not fake strawberry scent. Fresh strawberries, lemon zest, buttercream. Imagine a lemon pound cake with a little bit of strawberry on top. Oh, and it's not too sweet. It's not too bakery. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Violet sponge sugar. Reminded me a lot of Cloudberry Dreams. And it's interesting that I just said that Scentsy should list the scent notes in the order that they're strongest in the bar. The first note in Violet Sponge Sugar is tart cloudberries. And to me, it smells like Cloudberry Dreams. The scent, Cloudberry Dreams. Violet water and sponge sugar. So it's, it does say Violet Sponge Sugar on there. This was only okay. It was a little, it was a little boring. I don't know. It just wasn't, I love the color. I love this color. My prom dress in 11th grade was this color, and it had teeny tiny little hearts all over it. You couldn't see that there was hearts on there unless you looked up close. And everybody wanted to look at my dress. Anyway, can you imagine me in a purple dress like that? It's true. I wasn't broken yet. Blue Coconut Beach. This is in the Mother's Day collection right now. Listen, that other one was in the Mother's Day collection too. This is the least Mother's Day collection, Mother's Day-ish Mother's Day collection that I've ever smelled. They both smelled quite masculine. This one is stronger than the other one. What was it? Woodland Meadow? No. Mountain? What was it? Hold on. Wildflower Cotton was only kind of boring and kind of a laundry fragrance with a little bit of lemon in it, and it wasn't that great. This one is better. It's stronger. It's not better for any other reason other than the fact that it's stronger. Blue Coconut Beach. Where are you? I didn't write it down. Blue Coconut Beach. Lush Palm Leaf, shades creamy coconut and whipped vanilla beneath a bright blue sky. This was stronger. I liked it. I'm not a huge fan of coconut fragrances, but I liked it. It was okay. But neither one of them were very Mother's Day-ish to me. Anyway. Tropic Nectar. Tropical fruit nectar gets even sweeter with coconut milk and golden agave. There's the coconut again. It's a typical Sunday. It's a typical summer Scentsy fragrance. Very typical, not my jam. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with Mandarin Zest from the Easter collection this year. The Easter collection was boring as shit this year. And then the Valentine's Day collection is still knocking my socks off. Crazy. Anyway, Mandarin Zest is described as sweet mandarin, watery pear, and vanilla. Boring. I don't even smell. There's nothing to smell in this clamshell. It smelled like nothing. It was so weak. It was boring. It was not worth it. Whatever. You know me. I'm honest. Pink coconut. Sweet raspberry. Earthy pink clay. Creamy coconut. Tahitian Villa. This was the scent of the month last month? No, 2 months ago. February. This was not a February fragrance. This was the wrong scent. It was the wrong scent for that month. It was okay, but it was nothing special. I don't know what pink clay is supposed to smell like, and I've taken ceramics classes. Okay. It didn't smell like clay to me. Whatever. Stargazing is in my Scentsy Club, and I have 1 or 2 bars in my stash. My son loves this one because my son is a hippie. Star-kissed petals, fluffy cotton, and soft vanilla clouds. I can't believe that patchouli is not in the description of this because this shit smells like Nag Champa incense. 100%. It smells so good, and it's one of the few fragrances that he can melt in his room that I can smell it in the air. His room is such a pain in the ass to fragrance. I have no idea why. He's got 2 kick-ass warmers on either side of the room. He's got the Zen Rock on one side, which is one of the strongest warmers that we have, and then on the other side he has the Little Garden, and both of those are strong element warmers. And we usually get nothing, but with this, we do 2 cubes on one side of the room, 1 cube on the other side. Perfect. Smells like Woodstock in his room. Okay. World Traveler. I also have this in my Scentsy Club, and I also have 2 or 3 bars of this in my stash. Look how bad that thumbnail looks with that old ass jagged, ragged nail polish. World Traveler is fantastic. Brings back a lot of memories for me. This was the scent of the month on the month that I rejoined the 3rd time in 2016, or it was the last month it was available. Anyway, I don't remember. This was a scent of the month in 2016 at some point. Blackberry, dark pomegranate, and oak bark. The oak bark is there, but it's not over. It doesn't remind you of a tree. It's masculine, but it sticks around. And the blackberry, you don't think of blackberry fragrance as being masculine. This shit rocks. World Traveler is fantastic. I think I'm probably always going to have that in my stash somewhere. I have this in my Scentsy Club, and I think I'm taking it out because I had 3 bars. I still have 2 bars, and I just warmed this. I warmed this on Easter. It was so nice. It was so nice on Easter because it's real super fucking sweet. Caramel Pear Crisp is described as pear, nectarine, brown sugar crust, and caramel cream. You would never think that I would like that. But there's so much pear in it, and I love pear. This is the perfect balance of fruit and bakery together. Caramel Pear Crisp. Unbelievable. But you know what? I think I'm taking it out of my Scentsy Club because there are other fragrances. How much wax can I possibly have in this house? Jesus Christ. Anyway. Peace Lily be with you. White Peace Lily. I don't know what a peace lily smells like. I know what they look like. They're that's the flower of death, right? That's what you give when somebody dies. Anyway. Green apple, watery greens, and a touch of vanilla. This was way too green for me. And it kind of smells a little bit like pea. No, I didn't like Peace Lily be with you. Sorry. It wasn't my thing. Mint Fields. This is available right now in the International Flower Garden Festival collection, whatever you want to call it. Mint Fields was really super green, strong. I didn't like it. Spearmint leaves, peppermint leaves, and a light breeze of crisp greens. This reminded me of fresh cut grass. Very much so. But the peppermint, it's like real peppermint, okay? So this is so authentic that it was off-putting. It was almost like, am I really in a garden? But here's the thing. If you're familiar with tomato vine, it's the same goddamn fragrance. I'm sorry to curse. It's the same fragrance as tomato vine. I swear to God. It brings me right back to having tomato vine. Tomato vine was a fragrance that Scentsy made in wax that was so off-putting to some and so comforting to others. I actually like tomato vine. but the peppermintness throws me off. I don't like it. I don't want it. Get it away from me. Okay. Raspberry hibiscus tea. As you can see, most of these empties are from the catalog, what's current in the catalog right now. And this was all in that bundle that we were able to buy. We can buy all of them and try them all out. Anyway, raspberry hibiscus tea. A warm cup of wild raspberry and hibiscus petals sweetened with a spoonful of elderberry sugar. Elderberry sugar. This was okay. I feel like Scentsy hasn't perfected tea. I'm not sure why. Every fragrance that they put out that's supposed to have tea in it, I don't smell tea. I don't smell tea in this. I smell the raspberry. It's a little bit floral, so you got the hibiscus petals. And then the elderberry sugar, I guess. It's got the little tartness of elderberry, but I wanted it to be black tea. Anyway, whatever. Mango matcha surprised me. I liked it a lot, and I didn't think I was going to. It's in the catalog right now. A mix of mango nectar and matcha sorbet, topped with a slice of salted. There's the cucumber again. All of a sudden, I'm liking a fragrance of cucumber. What's wrong with this picture? Let's start again. Mango nectar, matcha sorbet, salted cucumber, and a dash of pure sugarcane. It worked. I don't know why, but it worked. I like it a lot. Club worthy? No, I don't think so. But I would love this in fragrance, like a body mist. Give me this in a perfume. Holy shit. Okay. Perk me up. I mixed this with the caramel pear crisp on Easter. It was so good. It's coffee, obviously. But it's not coffee like the way Coffee Tree is, if you've ever smelled Coffee Tree. Oh my God, it makes me gag. I hate Coffee Tree because it has wood and coffee together. And it's so earthy, it smells like dirt to me. Perk Me Up is supposed to be Guatemalan coffee beans and just a touch of hazelnut. And it's exactly that. It's not too much hazelnut. I want to eat it because it also has a little bit of, it smells to me a little bit like dark chocolate. Now, my nose often mixes hazelnut and chocolate. Like I have a hard time distinguishing the two from each other. Nutella tastes straight up like chocolate to me. And I honestly, if I mix Nutella, or if I have like a spoonful of Nutella and a spoonful of, like, let's say Hershey syrup, I can't tell the difference. I don't know if that's just like a flaw in my olfactory or whatever it is, but anyway, this tastes like this smells like coffee and chocolate together. Absolutely love Perk Me Up. Link My Day was not exciting for me whatsoever. Totally dude. Not aftershavey, but dude, and not soapy either. I can't describe it. Refreshing lake waves lap peacefully over crisp bergamot and fresh oak moss. That sounds like every Scentsy description ever made, right? It smells a little like, what was that one? Cool Water. It smells a little, it's masculine. If you like the masculine stuff, go for it. Whatever. And I saved the best for last. Out of the 10 fragrances that were released on March 1st, this is the absolute shiznizzle, okay? This was MetallicaMom. All over it. The color of the wax was the same color as this. The color of the wax. The name, everything about it. Mountain Sunset is described as take in the view over wild bluebell and warm woods as coconut and golden amber fill the air. Now, I just shit all over amber a few minutes ago. This worked so well for me. It makes me want to cry. It changed it was powerful, punching me in the face. It changed every couple of hours, and then it lingered for 3 days. You can't beat that. That's number one. Number one. Cashmere and Cashmere Pear are always going to fight for my favorites. Always. And I don't have either one of them in my Scentsy Club because I told you I skipped. Anyway, but right now, that's the shit. But I can't buy any more wax because I have so much wax. Every time I think that I'm making a dent, and they come out now, the Father's Day collection is on its way to my house. And I have my Scentsy Club on its way to my house. So I'm not buying any of this. But you can be damn sure that in August, that bitch is going into my Scentsy Club, and I'm going to be getting it throughout the winter. I love you guys. So thank you for putting up with the fact that I was gone for a month. And I, by the way, my average this term in school is 99.72. Yes, 99.72. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.